Understanding Java syntax is the foundation for writing correct and efficient programs. Syntax, much like grammar in human languages, defines the structure and rules that every Java statement must follow. Without proper syntax, your code simply won't compile or run. In this scene, we'll explore why mastering Java's syntax is crucial, not just for passing your first programming class, but for building robust, maintainable software in the real world. We'll introduce the key elements: statements, code blocks, identifiers, keywords, comments, and formatting conventions. By the end of this video, you'll see how these rules help you read, write, and debug Java code with confidence, and why even top tech companies rely on strict syntax standards for their production systems. Let's break down the essential building blocks of Java syntax. Every Java program is made up of statements, each ending with a semicolon that perform specific actions like declaring variables or calling methods. These statements are grouped into code blocks, which are enclosed in curly braces. Blocks define the scope for variables and methods, preventing nomming conflicts and controlling variable lifetimes. Identifiers are the names you give to classes, methods, and variables, and they must follow strict rules. Start with a letter, underscore, or dollar sign and avoid using reserved keywords. Speaking of keywords, Java has 51 reserved words like public, class, and static, which have special meanings and can't be used as identifiers. Comments using // or // help document your code without affecting execution. Finally, proper indentation, white space, and formatting make your code readable and maintainable, an industry expectation. Now let's see how these syntax rules come together in real Java code. Consider a class called Syntax Demo. At the top, you'll find comments explaining the class and its members. Constants are named in screaming snake case, while variables and methods use camel case. Each statement ends with a semicolon, and code blocks are clearly defined with indentation. The main method creates an object and calls its methods, demonstrating how statements, blocks, and comments all work together. Notice how even a poorly formatted line like int x equals 5, int y equals 10 is technically correct but hard to read, highlighting why formatting matters. The if-else block shows conditional execution, and nested blocks demonstrate variable scope. By following these conventions, your code becomes not just correct but professional and maintainable. Professional Java code goes beyond just following syntax rules. It embraces best practices that make code readable, maintainable, and robust. In industry, you'll see package declarations, import statements, and comprehensive Java comments. Constants use screaming snake case, variables have descriptive names, and booleans start with is or has. Constructors validate input, and methods are clearly formatted with proper spacing. Tools like Checkstyle and PMD automatically check your code for syntax and style issues, ensuring consistency across large teams. Online platforms like LeetCode and CodeAcademy use syntax parsers to provide instant feedback, while compilers enforce every rule before your code runs. These practices aren't just academic, they're used daily at companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, and are essential for anyone aiming for a career in software development. To wrap up, mastering Java syntax is about more than just avoiding errors. It's about writing code that's clear, consistent, and ready for real-world challenges. By understanding statements, blocks, identifiers, keywords, comments, and formatting, you lay the groundwork for professional software development. These rules help you communicate your intent, collaborate with others, and build programs that are easy to maintain and extend. Whether you're learning for school, preparing for coding interviews, or aiming for a job at a top tech company, strong syntax skills are your ticket to success. Keep practicing, use automated tools, and always follow best practices to ensure your Java code stands out.